Hi, Divine Feminines. I'm going to do an empowerment reading, like what we need to work on. So I'm going to get right to it. Okay. Spirit guides in universe, please help the Divine Feminine at this time. What does the Divine Feminine need to work on in this journey? And what do we need to focus on? Spirit guides and guardian angels, what does the Divine Feminine need to work on? And what does she need to focus on? What does the Divine Feminine need to work on? What wounds, what wounds does she need to heal? Divine Spirit guides and guardian angels, please show us, obviously. Oh, snap. I've been seeing this a lot. So I'm gonna Spirit is in the building. Okay, you guys. What does the Divine Feminine need to work on? What does the Divine Feminine need to work on? Let me tell you, I've been seeing this word a lot lately. So, and if I've been seeing it as a Divine Feminine, I know you guys probably can relate. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please show us, what does the Divine Feminine need to work on? What is the lesson that we are focused on right now? Please show us. Show us, my loves. Please, my spirit guides, show us. Give us some cards, please, spirit guides. This one and this one. Okay. More cards, please. Oh. Okay. Show us, please, spirit guides. Show us. Where does the Divine Feminine need to focus on? What do we need to work on? What do these Divine Feminines need? Damn. Okay. Whew. That was strong energy that just came through, you guys. I felt it. Okay. All right. 3 more cards, please, spirit guides. 3 more cards, please, spirit guides. 3 more cards, please, spirit guides. 3 more cards. Okay. 2 more cards, please, spirit guides. 1 more. I'm going to take this one. Okay. All right. The first card is trust. I've been seeing this word a lot today. Trust. So whether it's trusting in the process of this divine journey, trusting your divine masculine, trusting that no matter what's going on right now, things will work out in your favor. You know, law of attraction, trusting in the universe that you are going to be taken care of. I'm getting that we're all going to be taken care of. We're Divine Feminines. We're going to be taken care of regardless of what's going on right now. Trust in your success. Excuse me. Trust. But I'm also getting like trust in the Divine Masculine. Trust that there is success in this process. Oh, wow. I'm just now seeing this and looking at the reflection. These leaves are 2 halves of each other. Like they make a heart. Oh, nice. You see how these leaves look like hearts and it's like blossoming at the end of. That's what caught my eye. It's like 2 leaves forming hearts. All of them do that. Oh my God. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm getting this beautiful, lighthearted twin flame energy when I see that. That divine connection. That energy, I'm getting that. Okay, you guys. So this is very interesting, and this is what I'm hearing. You see how she's got all of these beautiful like rays of stars or a little light surrounding the Divine Feminine, and then he's surrounded by like these little hearts. Success and growth. All right, you guys, this is what I'm hearing. So the Divine Feminine is very much in the spiritual element. we have to trust the spiritual path. We have to trust our angels, trust God, trust in whoever it is that you trust in, on the spiritual realm. Trust that we will be okay in whatever it is that you're going through, and trust that this is going to lead us towards the divine masculine in one way or another. Because he's got, you see, even though he's very much, what are these? These are like little vines or little like leaves, which is very 3D, right? Even though the divine masculine is very focused on success and growth in the 3D, the divine is reminding the divine masculine. I feel like they're getting a lot of signs. They're going to get guided towards a divine feminine. They're going to get guided towards where they actually are supposed to be, which is with the divine feminine. And there's success here. We need to trust in that. Also, I'm feeling like as divine feminines, we're going to be going more within, seeking the truth within the journey, seeking the truth within your goals. We're going within. Like, let me just look at the card. We're going to be able to be seeing past illusions. You see, like, even though people have their poker face or whatever it is that they're portraying, you can cut right through it. Is that another? We're able to see through all of illusions. We're very intuitive. We're seeking, we're working on ourselves, working through the spiritual journey. We're seeking the truth. Seeking the truth to me with this picture is being able to cut through illusions and seeing through facades. Okay. Wow, that first is very, very just, there's so much energy on that. And if you see, he's looking at her. This is how it looks like on my table. He's looking at her. He's guided towards her. We're guided towards a specific journey. She's going towards her journey, and he's going to be following his divine feminine is what I'm seeing here. And trust in that it would be successful there. Helpless, hopeless. Okay, so then we have feeling helpless and hopeless, throat chakra. I get it. And detach. I feel like we feel helpless and hopeless because no one is talking. The throat chakra is really speaking your truth. I said speaking your truth, and what does this say? Seek the truth, right? So again, we have a very strong telepathic communication with the divine masculine. If there's something you want to know, maybe divine feminines, there is something that you want to know. I'm getting that. Ask your divine masculine telepathically. Ask him telepathically, and you should get an answer back. I feel like a lot of us feel helpless and hopeless in this situation because there is no 3D communication. However, we do have a very strong telepathic communication, 5D connection with the divine masculine. So a lot of that can be fixed. You can reach out. There's nothing wrong with doing that, I don't think. You know what I mean? Like, speak your concerns out in a 5D level if you have to. Don't feel helpless and hopeless. Work on the throat chakra. I think a lot of us need to. I think on the last spread, I said that some of us are working on our goals. Some of us might be musical. Maybe some of you sing, or work in the communications field in some way, or a public speaker of some sort. I'm getting that you should really work on that. Like, really consider it. Work on it. Clear out the throat chakra. A lot of us feel detached from our divine masculine. We feel hopeless and helpless and detached, but I'm getting here not to, and that you guys can still reach out telepathically, work on your throat chakra. Don't feel like just because we're not communicating in the 3D that you can't reach out in the 5D is what I'm getting. Seek the truth. Again, seek the truth if you need to. If you have any doubts, reach out to them telepathically. Ask your guides. Ask your guides, ask your divine masculine, seek the truth. There's nothing wrong with us finding getting that truth so we can feel like we can move on if we need to move on and detach on whatever it is that you need to find out. And it could be completely unrelated to the divine masculine. It could be completely about your journey. You know, it doesn't always have to be related to the divine masculine. It could be that you just have questions about where you need to move forward in life, in your goals. Seek the truth. Ask your spirit guides here. This is the spiritual realm. Ask your spirit guides. Don't feel stuck. Don't feel helpless and hopeless, because there's always solutions to things. I always say that if if you feel in any way stuck, find a solution that'll help you be inspired to move forward. Don't feel alone, because you always have someone by your side. Gain strength in your spirit guides, and maybe you need to detach from the 3D, go within and reach out to your spirit guides to get that mental clarity. Maybe that's what you need to do. That's what I'm getting. Also, what I'm hearing them say is listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to the inner wisdom, and then you will be able to make the right moves. This doesn't necessarily mean you're moving on from your relationship. You can't. What I've realized is no matter what you do, you will still have this strong connection with your divine counterpart. But this is more on the 3D world, because I have the 6 of Pentacles. This is all in the 3D. You're going to know which direction to go into. Giving and receiving. This is more to me on communicating. I feel like this is the divine giving you that insight. The divine, whether it's your divine masculine, or the divine source, providing you with that inner knowing, that knowledge, the wisdom that you need. But we need to sit down and listen so we know where to move on. Whatever it is that you are trying to figure out about in your life in this time, you will figure it out by sitting down and listening to the divine. They're here to provide support. They're here to provide you whatever it is that you ask for. Ask and you shall receive. That's what I'm hearing. Ask and you shall receive. Reach out, listen, so you know where to go. Okay, and not necessarily feeling you're moving on from your divine masculine. Some of you may be just putting it on the back burner for now, but this is more about where you are in life. This is what I'm getting. Okay, you're moving on to where you need to be successful. Again, because this is the theme, how to get to this place, success and growth. Really ascending is what I'm getting. Ascending. This is a very spiritual reading. I'm getting a lot of you guys are really just probably going to get a lot of downloads and insightful messages from your divine, from the divine in general. And it could be the divine masculine if you want to ask questions and gain clarity on something, seeking the truth about something. Go ahead and ask. Go ahead and find out what it is that you need to find out so you can gain that clarity, and listen with an open heart. I'm getting listen with an open heart, with compassion, Okay, I also want to get some more cards here from The Oracle of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. I love these cards. Okay, my spirit guides. Beautiful mermaids, what messages do you have for the divine feminine, please? What messages do you have for the divine feminine, spirit guides and beautiful mermaids? Give us some cards. What messages do you have for the divine feminine? What messages do you have for the divine feminine? What messages do you have for the divine feminine? My beautiful mermaids, please show us what they need to know. Show us what we need to hear. We're listening with open hearts. Please guide us, beautiful mermaids. What messages do you have for the divine feminine, spirit guides? Okay, I'm just going to grab... Very interesting. I love how the cards just talk. At the bottom of the deck, we have dreams. I'm going to read it. Vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. Okay. Okay, and then we have beauty. the sulky and her skin. The crane bag. Yearning. Telepathy. Falling in love. Okay, you guys. Beautiful messages from the mermaids. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, mermaids. I'm really getting that we as divine feminines, it's a common theme. We're really reclaiming our power. We're really coming into our strength. Because we're feeling more comfortable in our skin. You see this? I mean, like, look at her. 2 cards back to back. And look at how they both have like similar hand postures and positions. That's what I was laughing about. Like how like the cards just really just complement each other. You see how like she's got her hand up and so does her. I feel like this is how the divine masculine sees the divine feminine. You know, she's just really standing in her power and her beauty. This says grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. You know, she's just standing in her own power and her I said integrity earlier today too. And look at her. She's in her own skin, in her raw self, and she's proud of it. It's like no apologies, and it's not like in a bad way. She's just comfortable in her own skin. You know, we're just comfortable. We're getting to the point where we're comfortable in our own skin. It can be very uncomfortable. And I say that in this journey, it can be easily very uncomfortable because we are stripped down to our core, you know, with the divine masculine. We're able to reflect back to the divine masculine who we are. And it can be very uncomfortable. But we are now, again, reclaiming our power, reclaiming our strength. We're feeling confident and we're feeling comfortable in our own skin. I'm feeling that very strongly in this reading. And the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. This is... I'm getting several messages from here. Either a lot of us have already passed this, you know, moving on with feeling comfortable in the rawness of ourselves. And some of us are going through that phase where you're actually reclaiming your power. So you're decluttering. And by that, I feel like shedding that skin. You're decluttering. You're shedding old skin. You're removing all blocks, metaphorically and also like in the 3D. You know, you're decluttering your home, your space. You're shedding. You're probably throwing away a lot of stuff. You know, you might be shedding old beliefs, you know, old perceptions. You're moving on to a more healthy state of mind. And with the sacred ocean medicine, I feel like this is a very healing energy that we're going through as divine feminines. Like your guides are giving you the healing that you need. You're healing whatever it is that we're healing. Old wounds, old perceptions, old thought forms. We're healing and we're reclaiming and we're decluttering. You know, very similar messages. That whole row right there is about just moving forward and just reclaiming our power, decluttering. Now, in the process of doing that, the divine masculine is feeling this, okay? Because we're very, very connected. Excuse me. The second row is yearning. Longing for someone, undesired, separation, and pining. So I feel like the divine masculine is feeling when you're shedding old skin, they're feeling that you're lightening up your load. You're ascending. I'm seeing the light in this card. It's like you're ascending. You're coming to a purer form. You know, like we're ascending. We're getting into our lighter bodies. We're purifying. We're purifying ourselves. This is a very dark card in comparison to this. So what happens when the divine feminine in this card transcends herself and moves into this energy? He feels it. He feels that the divine feminine is rising up above. She's transcending from the darkness into light. Not saying that we're dark, but I'm just saying I've been shown, like, I've always seen it this way. Well, not always, but like I saw my guides explaining to me like how like we all vibrate on different frequencies, right? And it's kind of like, you know, when you go to the store, a paint store, and there's like a palette of different shades of colors, and it shows you like the shades of pink from dark, light to like really light pink. So that's how we are. We vibrate in different frequencies, and you and your divine masculine could be shifting. Like, you know, you guys are on the same frequency here, but you're rising to a higher, you know, you guys could be red right now, like not necessarily this color. You guys could be in the color palette of red, and you're going up to like the shades of pink, and he's feeling that it's uncomfortable for him. He's feeling like you're rising above him and you're leaving him behind, is what I'm getting. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's just part of the journey, right? So it's I'm hearing separation anxiety. It's like this feeling like you're moving on, but we're not, because we're always attached. And telepathy. Okay, so I just said reach out. If there's something that, because we're always connected telepathically with our divine masculine, reaching out to them is always going to be a connection we have. If there's something that you need to feel like you need to reach out to, which we're constantly in constant communication, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading with our divine masculine, with our divine source, whoever it is. Again, this is just confirmation that we're going to be communicating and connected with source, with our divine masculine. There's a very strong connection, as you can see, with these two cards next to each other. Not to mention the last card is falling in love, kissing the divine. This is what it says: kissing the divine in another and in yourself. So a lot of us are going to continuously feel like it's not going anywhere, the strong connection between you and the divine masculine, or, you know, with source. You know, you're gonna feel that. I feel like it's a really strong, I feel it right now, it's a very strong unconditional love with God. You know, you see the light coming from the clouds. It could be that you're just reclaiming that emotional connection with God, with source, with whoever you pray to, whoever you're attached to, whoever you feel close to. You're going to continue on in that journey with a divine masculine and source. And it could be with both. You know, right now you may be feeling very close to your guides. You may be feeling that oneness with God, oneness with source, and oneness with your divine masculine is what I'm getting. And that's a beautiful energy. It's a beautiful thing to continue to I'm hearing nourish, continue to feed, you know, your connections with source and God and your divine. And pay attention to your dreams, because a lot of you guys may be getting a lot of insight from your dreams, I'm getting. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to all of the signs that you're getting, because there could be signs in just your everyday world. There's a lot of synchronicities going on. I feel like I in particular feel like I'm in the Truman Show, because I'm constantly reminded of certain things, constantly seeing signs everywhere. And the more aware you become, the more enlightened the more you go through this journey, the more you see the signs and the more you're able to intuit. So keep your eyes open, keep your heart open, you know, listen with an open heart is what I'm hearing. They want me to tell you, listen with an open heart. Beautiful cards, oracles of shadows and light. What else does the divine feminine need to know? Please show us the signs that we need to know. Tell us a little more, please, beautiful cards. Show us what we need to know. Beautiful cards. Spirit guides, universe, show us, what does the divine feminine need to know at this time? What does she need to work on? What does Spirit want to tell the divine feminine? Please tell us. Please, beautiful cards, please tell us. Thank you, Spirit guides. Thank you, universe. Just gonna take out 3 cards, okay? As soon as I said 3, the first card said 3 witchy sisters, a power of 3. So 3 could be a very significant number. I'm going to read from the book because I'm not really sure what this means. The power of 3. All right. I'm just getting, maybe, I don't know, expansion. 3 is expansion. This is a time of us expanding our awareness. Okay, but let me just read what it says. Okay. Something that just happened will happen twice, then 3 times. Something that has already happened twice will happen 1 more time, and something that has happened 3 times is now complete, finished. Farewell, finally, by the 3 who are in charge of these strands of fate that repeat in 3s till the lesson is learned. Oh, so it's saying that we've learned. Okay, we've learned our lesson. We've come into the power of 3. That's what it is. All right, so as I feel like it's connected to us standing in our power, the power of 3. Again, standing in our power, standing in our truth, and learning to really just love ourselves. We've learned, I think that is it's a really hard lesson to learn, is really just acceptance of ourselves, loving ourselves. And that's what the power of 3 is, just learning. That's so funny because the next card is a number 3 at the top. And it says, the sea beacon fairy guidance, where will it lead you? I feel like this is the hermit card, going within and really trying to figure out our goals and what our next step is. So a lot of us divine feminines are probably working towards the next goal, and where do we go from here? I also feel like with the 3 witches that, again, it's us seeking the other realms, seeking the spiritual side. Again, it's a common theme I'm getting here. Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. Some of us feel stuck because we don't know where to go, because we're still in that hermit mode, trying to figure out our goals, trying to figure out where to go. I know I feel like there's so much that needs to get done that I don't know where to start, and a lot of you may be feeling that way. There's just so much to do, or maybe you want to do a lot of things. You want to accomplish a lot of things in the lifetime and you don't know where to start. So you're trying to you're back to the drawing board is what I'm hearing. Back to the drawing board, trying to figure it out. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to read through the other ones too, because I read through these. So, the sea beacon. Oh, let me go back and look at it. A perfect solution to a problem has been presented to you, but whether it is wise to take it is another thing altogether. You may have more resources and opportunities than you are aware of, or than you are allowing yourself to believe in. Do not be too quick to follow the first opportunity that comes. Wait and check both your sources and your inner wisdom. There are many paths and many solutions. Not all advice will be right for you. That's what I was getting. Like, a lot of us have... Okay, because this is what I'm feeling. Like, you know, a lot of us divine feminines, now that we've gotten to the point where we're not as codependent on the divine masculine connection and we're working on ourselves, a lot of us are good at many things. You know, some of you know how to sing. Some of you want to, you know, act, sing. You're like a triple threat. You know what I mean? Sing, dance, act. And you're like, which way do I go about it? Should I start into acting first? Should I do singing? Should I do modeling? Should I do, you know, so a lot of you guys are like, where do I start? Which path is going to bring me to ultimate fulfillment and happiness and success? And I just feel like a lot of you guys are going to be seeking, you know, seeking help. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to read this one too. The Violet Duchess, 18. And the number 18 is for that card. It was 3, 9, and 18. If that makes, I don't know why I felt like I had to say that. Like, if any of those numbers are important or significant to you guys. 18. All right. Okay, your desire to be liked, to please, and to be seen as a lady or a gentleman is cheating yourself out of something wonderful that you deserve to experience. Sometimes there are rules that simply need to be broken. Keeping to the spirit of the law sometimes means breaking the letter of the law. That's how things change. There is a situation at the moment that has revealed itself as unjust, unfair, and absolutely unattractive to you, but you have yet to speak up. The most inspiring thing about this situation is that you'll discover just how safe it is to stand up for what you truly believe in. Others will be inspired too. So while it feels like you're taking a risk, at first, after a while, you'll realize you've started your own small revolution. Okay, so that's funny because this feels connected to the reading that I had about the throat chakra. Okay, so maybe a lot of you guys are meant to speak up and, you know, say what you need to say. I know that sounds tacky. I feel tacky when I sing on here, but that song just came to mind. Maybe there's something you guys are meant to say, you know, telepathically or in 3D. You know, maybe there's something you guys are meant to speak up on and not feel like you guys are just sitting there, not, you know what I mean? Like, look at her. She's just... Okay, this is what I'm getting. This is going to be a little bit of a rebellious energy that I feel a lot of us are not comfortable with, like going against the norm. So while she's sitting pretty, she may not feel authentic in her own skin because she's sitting pretty, you know, just to like fit in. So maybe a lot of us are feeling like we need to break that mold, you know, and rebel a little against whatever it is that you're in, society, the norm, what standards were put on you. So however that plays in your life, I feel like a lot of us are having to stand up in one way or another and feel comfortable while you're doing that. Feel comfortable in your own skin, whatever that may be, you guys. Know that the universe supports you. Know that as long as you are working in a positive, you know, working positively for everyone involved, that the universe will support you. You know what I mean? Do what you feel is right, is what I'm getting. That was such a beautiful reading, you guys. I hope it helped you guys in whatever it is that you guys are going through. I really want to help you guys as much as possible. I will be posting a video about my whereabouts, what I've been doing, what has happened, because I feel like that's going to help you guys. And I just put the cards in the wrong box. So stay tuned for that. I just uploaded the twin flame reading. I'll be more consistent, I promise. I will be. so that way you guys can reach out. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope that helped. I really do. I hope that, oh God, I put this on the wrong way. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye.